Hey guys, I decided to do a video on this topic because when I was going through my issues with dread extensions, I found that I couldn't find any support on what I was going through, okay? So I'll back it up a little bit to starting them. Basically, I wanted to get dreadlocks and I started dreading my own hair. And then somebody reached out to me and said, you know what? You actually don't really have to dread your hair. You can try dreadlock extensions to see if you really like them. And maybe then you'd want to dread your hair. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. I've never heard of anything like that. Dread extensions, what is that about? So initially I ended up getting the clip-in ones, the ones that you kind of clip in, and I absolutely hated those. Those were so uncomfortable and just felt very unnatural. Like I couldn't really style my hair, and then you would like see the clips all over my head, and it just, no, that was not what I wanted to do. So I decided just to get the double-ended, which is just one long dread that you braid into your own hair, right? So I did that, and initially I absolutely loved them. I love the fact that you didn't have to dread your hair and actually technically ruin your hair, right? Because once you dread them, you have to really keep the dreads for a while. So this was a great way for me to like just kind of like test the waters and see if I like them. And I really did. So, but you can't keep them in for that long, right? So I was putting them in and taking them out every 3 weeks, I believe. So it was a lot of work because I was doing them myself. So it was just like trying to get it all kind of even, and I would actually leave a bit of hair at the top because I really like the partial look. And what ended up happening is every time I would take them out, there was clumps of hair that were coming out, and I was freaking out, and I thought, okay, what's going on? But then I started reading online and I couldn't really find much on the topic, but I did dig some stuff up. And there was an article that said that you actually lose 50 to 100 hairs a day. So that's why when you have extensions and you take them out after like 3 weeks, that's a lot of hair, right? So it was pretty natural. So I thought, okay, well, maybe that's true, but it was just so alarming because, and also it would get knotted, and I was just pulling out all this hair. And all this hair was falling out, and then when I brushed, it was just really, really scary. So I kind of chilled out about that, and I thought, okay, maybe that's true. So I ended up putting them back in again for like the third time, left them in for the 3 weeks, took them out, and this time it was like alarming because, okay, it wasn't just hair that was falling out, like the loose hair, the 50 to 100 that are supposed to fall out. It literally left my hair extremely thin. I felt like I had no hair left when I was holding onto it. So the whole thing about no, it's just your hair falling out, that may be true for some people, but for me, it definitely was not. Like my hair was falling out. Mind you, there are a few things that maybe I didn't do the right way. For example, I'm thinking that maybe I was doing them too tight. That could definitely be a reason. I was talking to a loctician and she did mention that maybe I was tying them way too tightly, which I think I was. So if you're thinking about getting extensions or if you do have extensions and you're worried that your hair is falling out, maybe try installing them more loosely. Even though you kind of want to do it tightly, I don't know. I just thought I had to do it nice and tight, right? For it to look right, but really I don't think you have to do them that tight. So keep that in mind. And also I think I was using sections that were maybe too small. Like I was using too little hair for the actual dread to braid it into my own hair. So definitely try to have more hair so that there's more, like it's not weighing down as much. And also, yeah, I would definitely try not braiding them in as tightly. So I don't know if that was just my issue or, you know, other people say that no, it's totally natural, that your hair is supposed to fall out a little bit and they don't really see a difference. But I 100% saw a difference. So then fast forward to today, I just ended up like locking up my hair getting real dreadlocks, because I do love the dreadlock look. I really do. So yeah, so I'm starting a journey with natural dreads this time, but I did like my extensions. I can't say that I didn't, because they were nice and long, and yeah, and then it was nice to just be able to take them out and just like brush your hair, and you know, that feeling of like that freedom on your head where it's like you have nothing restricting your scalp. You're just like free flowing hair, and the feeling of wind in your hair blowing. That's definitely a nice feeling. So I was able to go back and forth. But yeah, if you're thinking about it, just kind of weigh out the options, right? You may want to just get dreadlocks and not worry about the extensions. So hopefully that helped, guys. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching my video. Take care.